Hey, Shalom Israel. First, I want to start by giving all honor, praise, and glory to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi Bahasham, Qadash. Double honors unto the elders, apostles, and bishops of GMS Great Millstone, who rule well, teach, and edify. And shalom to you, hopeful like Akim Aquat in this household of faith. My name is Yeshai. Do a video pursuant to, actually, I want to get it here. Wisdom and reverence for power. And this is Sirach 1 and 25 in the GNC. It says, wisdom has a treasury of wise sayings, but sinners have nothing but contempt for godliness. If you want to be wise, keep the Lord's commandments, and he will give you wisdom in abundance. Fear the Lord is wisdom and an education in itself. He is pleased with loyalty and humility. Be faithful in the practice of your religion. When you worship the Lord, do it with your heart. Be careful about what you say and don't be a hypocrite. Don't be arrogant, and you may suffer a fall and be disgraced. The Lord will reveal your secrets and humble you in front of everybody in the synagogue, because you did not come there with a reverence for power. I really wanted to get that 25th verse, and I'm going to jump over to Sirach 1 and 8, and it says, there is only one who is wise, and he must stand in awe before his throne. The Lord himself created wisdom, so the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the Lord Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi himself created wisdom in its totality, man. So when you take that into account, the Lord bestows his wisdom unto his elect, man. Right? The elect receive this knowledge and power. So when you see these wise sayings in the world, like, just for an example, something worth having you have to fight for, or nothing is really free. You know, things like that you hear in the world, man, that ultimately comes from the wisdom of Israel, bro. And these other nations love to jack our style, man. They love to steal our wisdom. They love to steal our nature. And ultimately, man, the other nations are given their set of wisdom. Like Esau is given his set of wisdom in weaponry, right, in war. Esau is given that, you know, especially those Gogites. There's some warring motherfuckers over there, man. The so-called Russians. Right, you got China. They're wise in chemical warfare. You know, but they're not wise in anything that's worth, you know, that's really valuable. You know, because the scriptures do say the wisdom of this world is foolishness, right? And that's ever more now, because of the fact that we see how foolish this world has grown to become. We see how the love of many waxed cold, and how everyone was just a user of each other, and ultimately the love of money is so strong and prevalent in nowadays society that people would do just about anything, ultimately just to pay their bills, man. I really would come down to pay their bills and fulfill their lusts, right? And let's not lose my point. What did I want to get? So we were reading. Oh yeah, Romans. I think it's 9 and. I'm still trying to think. I think it's 9 and 11. Yeah. For children being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose of power according to the election stand, not of works, but of himself that calleth. All right. So ultimately, man, the elect are those individuals who are going to get this truth, man, who are going to get this knowledge and understanding, right? Because at the end of the day, bro, the Lord deals. That's what, if you really just go into the word elect, let's just grab it in the etymology real quick. To be chosen for an office, position, or duty, to pick out, to choose. So basically, you set aside, man. You know, you're as holy people. You're as people that are set aside, man. Right? And as the scriptures say, you are a grape from a cluster, right? A tree from a forest. You know, the elect are very special persons, man. And these wise sayings are given unto the elect. You know, I don't know if any of y'all bros got like a family that goes back to any of the tribes, and you hear your elders speak, and you can, you know, being in this truth, you can discern and read between the lines which things come from Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi and which things have gotten mingled with the white man. Certain views of way they think. Like I have in my so-called pedigree of this world, you know, I got so-called black Judah, Hispanic Issachar, and Native American Gad. I got all three of those tribes in me mixed in the third. So I'm 1/3 of each of those tribes according to this world. And I'm most familiar with my Gad family I don't know too much about my Judah. I don't know too much about my Issacharite family. But my Gad family in specific, the older generations are very spiritual, man. Like my grandmother, she loves to burn incense and pray over us. And what she also loves to do is when she wakes up in the morning, every morning, she walks out of the house and goes to the east to pray. She faces the east to pray, right? And these are just among many spiritual things that they like to do, man. Whenever a big event happens, they like to bring an animal out, and that's what they do, man. You know, say something special's happening, you know, you picked like your nice, meatiest, most good tasting animal, and then you have that potluck with whatever event that you're hosting, right? These are all traditions of Israel, man. And certain things that they do, you know, it got mingled with the white man, bro. You know, idol worship. Basically just, you know, Gad is heavy on idol worship, bro. Heavy. If they're not fucking with the Serapis Christus, they're fucking with the, you know, Mother Nature and the land. Like they'll praise animals, man, and certain things like that. But what I'm saying all this for is because if you even look back into your own family, say you Judah, say you Issachar, say you Gad, you know, any of the 12 tribes, bro, any of the 12 tribes, you know, you look back and you look into your family and you look at your great-great-grandmother, or you look at your, you know, great-great-grandfather, and you just kind of just hear the wisdom that they got to say. You know, if you know, being a spiritual man like yourself, you gotta discern which things come from the Lord and which things were mingled, right? Some of the wise sayings that my grandparents tell me, you know, I can understand that it was the Lord ultimately that gave them that knowledge, you know, through the grapevine. And it says, he saw and recognized their value, so he filled everything he made with wisdom. He gave some measure of wisdom to everyone, and he poured out her on those who loved him. So this whole world has some portion of wisdom, right? This whole world has some, you know, some 2 cents. But Israel has the whole fucking dollar, man. That's really what it comes down to. If you fear the Lord, honor and pride will be yours, man. So fearing the Lord constantly and keeping him in your spirit is what's going to guide you through, man. Because we understand, isn't it Isaiah 36:6? It's been a while since I got this one. Or is it 34:6? Nah. (33:6). And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Heavenly Father is his treasure. Right? So wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of our times. And what is the elect given? You know, they're given wisdom and knowledge to seek salvation and get the fuck out of here, man. Right? And that's a beautiful thing. So sometimes you be hearing these sayings in the world, because sometimes even the apostles will quote sayings in the world, right? They'll quote things that you might not even think to reach out to. Like I heard the apostle quote a Rothschild quote, and it was, I forget which Rothschild it was, but he was like, he who controls money controls a nation, right? You control money, you control a nation, man. So start looking into some of those quotes. Don't fucking base your life off those quotes, bro. But if you make videos, you know, reach out to other things. Like you could tie certain things into certain things, and then ultimately it all ties back to the scriptures, man. So be smart with it at the end of the day. I'm not telling you to live by those fucking worldly quotes, you know, because a lot of them are bullshit. But live by Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi and be wise, man. Be wise. The apostles bring out, who's that one? I'm trying to think. His name's not coming to me right now. But he quotes him out for stoicism. So like, I can't think of it right now, but the apostles use these quotes to help edify, man. And ultimately, these quotes come from Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi through that wisdom, that portion that's been given. Sirach 3:21. Do not try to understand things that are too hard for you, or investigate matters that are beyond your power to know. So, you know, sometimes, you know, you might be doing too much and looking into some of these quotes and trying to be overly righteous and, you know, really just trying to make sense out of nothing, bro. But ultimately resort back to these scriptures and grow in these scriptures, man, because these are the wisest quotes you could ever resort to. Right? These are the wisest, most pure, lively words that you possess in this land, bro. This is the table that has been set before us, in the valley of the shadow of death, man, as it says in Psalms 23. All right. So, hey, I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to lastly give honor, praise, and glory to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi Bahasham, Qadash, Shalom, and good luck.